Hello mis amores and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having an amazing day. And today we are living the fitness lifestyle. For a day, we shall become a fitness influencer and eat cat food. For a day, we will live like a fitness influencer. I did do a workout this morning, but anyway, we're just talking about the food. So for 24 hours, we're gonna eat like
Pamela Reif.
She is a German fitness influencer. She's definitely one of the biggest female ones out there, I'm sure. You know, when I started doing my daily workouts, I did do a couple of her workouts and I kind of died a little. I think there also has been a bit of no bueno comments about her on TikTok, especially because I think this one guy came for her, criticized is a better word, her food brand, and apparently it's just not as healthy as it says it is. I don't know. I'm not in on all of this. This is too much like, I don't know, diet culture talk for me. So I'll just nope. But obviously she still follows a diet and today we will eat like her. It's not like I've seen a vlog of hers where she tells us exactly what she eats all day long or so. What I did is I found out that she has an app, of course, with her workouts and a lot of recipes as well. Of course, you have to pay for that, even though it's for free for a week. So I will probably unsubscribe after that week. Not that it's bad. That sounds like I'm coming for her. I'm not.
You did yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the app also needs a lot of work still because a lot of the things just didn't work the way they were supposed to, I think. For example, I faved my recipes and then where do I find the recipes that I have just faved? Anyway, I searched for recipes on that app. Obviously, this is not how I wake up, so I have already had my breakfast this morning. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this started. Let Morning Vincent continue. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all had a good night. We're hungry. All we had was a protein shake, which I think is still on brand. But now we need to eat something proper. So for that, I have found a new recipe on our app, and it's called Hidden Apple Pancakes. Vegan and special. Special? Great description. They look absolutely delicious. Therefore, we are gonna make them now. I know all sorts of pancakes are very famous in like the fitness scene and like health scene, I don't know. I'm usually way too lazy to make them. Way too much effort. I'd rather just have a nice oatmeal. Yeah. But not today because Pamela Anderson eats funny. Wants me to make some pancakes, so let's go. Here's what you'll need. 80 grams of spelt flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, this is more because I like cinnamon, 2 pinches of salt, coconut blossom sugar, which is, why is this so expensive? It doesn't even taste good. 100 milliliters of plant milk, 25 grams of apple puree, and a teaspoon of lemon juice that is also in there. Well, about 200 grams of an apple. These are 2 apples, obviously. They are thinly sliced. Coconut oil, which I don't have, so I won't use. And lastly, 30 grams of coconut yogurt and 10 grams of nut butter. I use peanut butter. That is it. Let's get started. So apparently it's best to use a large deep plate to make things easier for me later. Let's put the dry ingredients here. So the spelt flour, mixing it with a fork real quick. Now we add the plant milk and the apple puree and the lemon juice. Mix it all up. Done! Now we can get down to business. I'll just need to find some oil. Damn, this pan has been through it. Medium heat, guys, medium heat, some oil. We're just gonna cover our apple slices with the batter and then put it in the pan. In the meantime, I'm also gonna prepare the topping, which I'm just gonna do by mixing the coconut yogurt and the peanut butter. A great topping. Ooh, hello. Cover it entirely and put it in the pan. Three minutes from each side. Hasn't been 3 minutes, but I guess See you later. Oh, hi, son. Yeah, they're not as pretty as hers on the photo. They look a bit rough around the edges. They're very small, that's why I made 2 towers. Wow. She's also got some nuts flying on top and around it. To be fair, they do look prettier now. Okay, son. Before they get too cold, it has like 0 flavor. I'm gonna put more cinnamon on top. The sweetness is alright because of the apple, luckily, because I've tried the pancake batter, or just the pancake, and honestly it was kind of disgusting. It was very, very bitter. It was not sweet at all. Obviously we only put like this little bit of coconut blossom sugar in, and I'm not too big a fan of super sweet stuff anyway, so that is not the issue. But the batter itself just did not really taste good. I just really wish I had my usual oatmeal now. I'm gonna finish this. I'm still gonna be very hungry afterwards, so I'm really looking forward to lunch. And I can also definitely say I will never make these pancakes again, unfortunately. I don't want to start this off so negatively, but I also want to be honest. Let's just hope that lunch will be better. I will see you then. Welcome back. We shall make some lunch now. I'm hungry. It's been way too long. I'm 2 blocks away. I'm coming over. She had a lot of lunch recipes on her app. I decided to go with one that I know I was gonna like, but then also realized this is probably not the best recipe to follow in order to make this particular dish that we were gonna make, but I guess I was just craving it last night when I looked up this recipe. Reading through the recipe just kind of proved my point. But I guess this is how Pamela Reif eats her shakshuka. Basically, if you guys don't know this dish, it kind of looks like this, and it's baked eggs in tomato sauce with vegetables. Her recipe doesn't ask for a lot of ingredients, and it also doesn't seem to be taking that long. Let me just tell you what you need. Again, don't scream at me or anything. I mean, maybe do. It's hard for me to say. She doesn't even use onions. There's that. 150 grams of vegetables. I've got bell pepper and also, wait, this is bell pepper. An eggplant in here. Apparently eggplant is her substitute for onion, so yeah. Salt and pepper, maybe a bit of cumin and paprika powder or chili powder as well if you like. 3 eggs and 250 grams of tomato passata. And that's it. So again, not a lot. Now we gotta go. First off, we gotta saute our veggies. I don't really know how to do this. She said to use some water and some salt, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. This is gonna take about 6 minutes, I think, according to Pamela. We're now gonna add the tomato pulp. My skillet is way too big. Then we're also gonna add some spices. I'll add pepper, salt. I think I will add a bit of cumin because I like cumin. Maybe some Italian herbs. Maybe some chili. Alright, and now we're gonna let this simmer for another 12 to 15 minutes. A long, long time, but life is what is also long. Great analogy. Oh, and also we can start preheating the oven now to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Welcome back. Hello, hello. So we don't have a lot of this stuff left. I might just put it all into like one corner. I feel like 3 eggs for this amount of sauce is like a little bit too much, but if Pammy Bammy says so, then let's do it. We're just gonna press 3 holes into our sauce, and this is where our eggs are gonna go, obviously. I feel like you could just put the lid on top, but Pammy puts them in the oven, so that's what we're gonna do for the next 10 minutes at, again, 180 degrees Celsius. Done. Okay, yeah, looks good. To be honest, I'm like, is that all she eats for lunch? But also, do I not eat it with like bread or something? I need something more filling, you know? But I guess today, I don't need it. Without even trying it, I mean, obviously it's gonna be good. Why does this egg look so artificial? It looks like plastic or glass even. Beautiful. I'm super hungry now, so I hope this will fill me up.
Fill me up inside.
Let me read that again, because like, how's this gonna fill me up inside? I'll just sprinkle some more Italian herbs on top. That'll be my bread substitute. Okay, let me take the artificial egg. Happy lunch. Good lunch. Good. What is this egg? This seems fake, this egg. Yeah, this is very tasty, like I expected. It seems very fresh and healthy and almost kind of like summery. I guess I'm gonna devour this now because this is right up my alley, and then I'll be back with a snack that is not me, but something to eat. Hello my loves, we're just gonna pretend like the construction site isn't super loud right now because I'm really hungry and it's time for a snack, and I don't think they're gonna stop anytime soon, so it's just what we gotta deal with every day. The lunch did not really didn't satisfy me at all. To be fair, she probably weighs a lot less than I do, and so she probably needs to eat less than I do. Anyway, luckily we've got a great snack now, which is totally gonna bring the satisfaction that the lunch did not. I just hope it's also gonna be as tasty. We're gonna eat salty corn with olive oil, which is her favorite snack apparently. She said, weird cravings part 1. Actually, I've always eaten this secretly because I feel like it's a bit weird as a snack, but already 2 people, oh ho, had the audacity to just try it out of my bowl and we're hooked. It's a really straightforward snack. I mean, it's basically just corn. I don't know, it's also a bit weird, so let's just try it. You'll need 100 grams of frozen sweet corn, a bit of salt, and also 1 to 2 teaspoons of olive oil. So here's my corn. It's corn. Then we add a bit of olive oil and salt. Stir, stir, stir. Now we let it thaw for like 5 minutes. Okay, fun. Is it gonna be crunchy? This is so exciting. Oh. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, I hate to be like so critical right now. I mean, obviously I can't really be critical about this. This is corn, even though it does taste a bit different now that it's frozen, but also not really in a good way. It's very unpleasant to eat, which brings me to my next point and my actual criticism, and also maybe like trigger warning in terms of eating and diet culture. This kind of reminds me of like models and so on eating frozen grapes in order to lose weight and essentially not eat a lot. It's literally just corn and it's frozen, which makes you want to eat less of it. Maybe you really like it and you will eat even more of it, but I mean, I think we all know what people do when they're dieting and stuff. I don't know, this kind of seems a bit problematic to me. Again, I don't think it's bad, but I just hate the fact like uploading this as a recipe, calling it a snack. I might be overreacting and I didn't even think of it when I decided to make this. But yeah, I'm kind of triggered now. I don't know. I'm a bit angry, I think. I think we just move on to dinner. And we are back. Earlier than I anticipated. For 2 reasons. Firstly, I thought that we're done for the day. And secondly, well, none of the food satisfied me that much. So now I'm hungry at what? 5:30 p.m. So that's gonna be a fun rest of the night. For dinner, I made a teensy little mistake. I, again, searched for this recipe on her app, but I didn't realize that she also had other contributors to this. I mean, obviously she doesn't make all of her own recipes. Maybe she does, I just can't imagine. I now chose a recipe that isn't even by her, but I've only just seen that. Apparently it's by her cousin. For dinner, we crave a bit of a pizza, but we're fitness influencers, so we're healthy. And therefore, we're gonna make pizza crust with hidden cauliflower. I think only once thus far I've eaten like a pizza sort of alternative when I would still eat fish, and my brother made some pizza crust from tuna, I think. So for the pizza crust, you also don't need a lot. First off, of course you're gonna need 150 grams of cauliflower, which I've already given the food processor treatment, so that's why it looks like this now. Half a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of psyllium husks, and a tablespoon of dried herbs, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 120 grams of whole grain flour, this is spelt flour, and 120 milliliters of water. Start by preheating the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Now we need a bowl, and that's basically where we combine all of the ingredients. Looks like great pizza dough. This is definitely a sticky dough, as it should be. Time to put it on a baking tray. Apparently it's up to you how thick you want your pizza crust to be. I like my pizza crust really thin, but I obviously don't know how this will behave. Now this goes into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Do you guys hear this? It's been more than 15 minutes actually. Also, do you hear the silence? It's so easy. Hello crust, it looks... Why is there no difference? Now we can bop to the top this pizza crust. I'm just gonna follow whatever Pammy's cousin topped her pizza with. I'm gonna use some vegan pesto. Now we add tomatoes. I absolutely love olives, so I'm gonna add some olives. A bit of hummus here and there. There's no specific time now. Just put it into the oven until you feel like the topping has baked a little, looks nice. I don't know. Back into the oven it goes. Olives.
Oh, looks so healthy.
The hummus looks like potatoes. Our pizza does indeed look healthy. Let's sprinkle some more stuff on top. Pesto. Now we can finally use our sweet corn. I've also got some rocket salad. Wow. Now it looks like a salad. I'm gonna take this piece. Let's try it from our spoon because that's how you eat pizza. Olives. Oh, another olive. That is very yummy. I like it, I like it. It's not good, but it's good. The olives. The pizza crust itself doesn't have a lot of flavor, and so you could essentially put anything on top and you will just taste the topping, really. I mean, obviously, if you crave a pizza, this is not your dinner to make. Just don't call it a pizza. Call it like a top base. I will happily eat this. And with that, I'm glad to say that tomorrow I will go back to my own food again. Oh. The food overall, it wasn't bad. Yeah, I just rather cook my own stuff, I guess.
You also felt angry.
Maybe just because, yeah. Anyway, I won't talk about that anymore. Pammy Bammy, I don't know.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah, but that said, I'm gonna devour my pizza now and then probably be really hungry in like an hour or two because again, it's still very early and I'll guess I'll snack some sweet corn then. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Y entonces, nos vemos la próxima vez. Y bye!